Hi guys and welcome. These are your handover videos for your Bailey Unicorn Seville. So just at the front here you have your jockey wheel. Your jockey wheel is used to level the caravan, and then either side and at the back you have these ports here for your legs. Your legs are only used to stabilize the caravan. Do not attempt to jack up the caravan or try to level the caravan using the legs. They are strictly just for stabilizing. Use the jockey wheel to level it to your desired point, and then use them to stabilize. We are using our own test equipment today. So just in this point here, just next to the door, you have your battery locker. Currently doesn't have a battery in, and you have your point here for your mains lead, and that just attaches in there, and you have a little divot there so that you can lock it up during night and still have mains power going in. Then on the other side you've got this aqua full of fresh drinking water and this point here. So your water lead connects through this point at the front. I can take it out just like so. Now, it's a fairly long one. At the bottom you have this point here, which is your strainer. Make sure this sits at the bottom of your aqua to get as much water through as possible. You've got this plastic part here to make sure no nastiness can get inside your barrel, and then this point just connects in just like so. Then you can flap that down and you won't be able to pull it out. There we go. Then just here you have your flue. Your flue is just to get clean air into the caravan. You don't have to do anything with this except just keep it clean. Make sure there's no debris on it or anything like that. Then just underneath the external gas bottle locker you have these 2 points here. These are your drainage points for your sink and your shower. This is where your dirty water will come out of. So you'll need a waste master that will be feeding in from two 28.5mm waste pipes to these 2 points here. But just here in the external gas bottle locker you have that point on the top. So we've connected the gas hose on either side. For this point here you can hand tighten it to an extent and then just finish it off using a spanner. Then once both points are connected, twist your gas all the way to the positive side, and then that will begin to feed gas through into there. Now just to finish up on the exterior, you have this point here. This point opens up with a key, and this is for your toilet. So this is where you'll feed your water and pink chemical into. It can hold up to about 10 litres of water, and you don't need a ridiculous amount of pink chemical. Just get yourself something like a watering can just to get as much in as you can. Then down below here you have your cassette toilet. To remove your cassette toilet, press up on this orange handle and then slide it out. There we go. When you get to your drainage point on site, twist this to the side, open up your cap, just pop that there, tilt, and at the same time as tilting, continually press in this button here, and that's to vent it out. We do recommend as well, after you've done that once, get yourself some fresh water, swill it out again with the tilting and venting at the same time. Then once you've done that, on this cap here you have measurements. So you have the metric system, and you have freedom units on this side as well. And this is for your blue chemical. So put in blue chemical into this cap, put it back onto here, twist it on, put that back to the central position, slide it back in until these teeth are in front of this orange handle, because then at that point, without pressing up the handle, you cannot remove it. Finally, just for this point here, so you're not supposed to be in transit with either this cassette full or this point here. To fully drain this point, you have this little nozzle which just sits just above there. So open up your nozzle and drain out all your water. Make sure neither of these two are full, and that just sits, if I can show you just there, just above there. It's something that a few people forget. So that's everything for exterior. Now I'll show you inside the caravan. Now first I'll just show you this point here. So in this drawer here you have that red key. That red key is for your motor mover, which I will show you on the day. But I just thought I'd mention that your motor mover key is in there because it's not the most obvious place. So this control board here is how to control your heating, your hot water, pretty much everything inside the caravan. So to turn it on, you press in this master button. I already have it on, so I'm not going to press it in again. And then you have these buttons on the side as well. You have light, so if I press light, turns off the light, turn it back on. You have awning on, so just see if I can get that. That's awning on, and then awning off. Not the most pleasant viewing experience there, but just to show you, that's for your awning light. And then you have pump. So pump, just turned it off, turn it on, and that will begin to pump water through. So once you've done that, go over to your sinks and then check that your water is running through. Check that for around about 20 seconds just to make sure it's all being pumped through. Then just below here you have this point. So start it off, yeah, try and show it as best as I can because the camera is reflecting a bit. So you can choose to go across using this button here. Okay, so first off you have the internal temperature of the caravan, which is currently at 18.5 degrees. Then you have on and off, so that's whether you want your heating on and off. So that's heating not only for you know, warmth inside the caravan, but heating for your taps as well. Okay, then you have this thermometer. If you click to the side, that's flashing up. The thermometer is the internal temperature inside the caravan that you want to reach. So we have it at 30, and it can go all the way down to 5. If you do have it at 5 though, it will prioritize water heat, so you will be able to heat up your water a lot quicker. Then just next to it, you have the tap icon. So it currently says off. Now what off is for a water boost, because the water is still being heated whilst on the thermometer, but if you press on, that will boost the water, the hot water, for a 30-minute period, just so it gets to the hot water, boost it and makes it quicker. So I've had it on for a few minutes, around about half an hour. Obviously it's not going to be as powerful, but I can just check, and yep, that's all hot. A bit too hot actually for me. Okay, then just next to the tap you have this gas icon. These are for your power sources, so you have your gas and you have your mains. So the gas is flashing on and you have the word on. If I press off, there'll be no gas being used for actually inside the caravan, so we're going to keep it on. And then this is for the amount of electricity, so you can have no electric and completely run off gas, 1 kilowatt, 2 kilowatts or 3 kilowatts. However, the majority of sites will only be able to supply you with 2 kilowatts. So it's always best to just ask just beforehand. But yeah, that is how to operate this board here. And as well, with the pump, once you press pump, check on both the kitchen and the bathroom as well. And then your heating isn't instant, so don't expect it to get hot straight away. However, for your heating system, you will have to press this button on as well. So this is outer water heating system. So when it is flashing and illuminating red, that means it's allowing your heat to come through. So you have to switch that on as well. Now for your fridge operation, it is relatively easy. So you have this dial here, and you have this dial here, and this button, and this glass tube. So we'll start from this point here. So when it's at 12 o'clock at the neutral position, that means it is currently off. So you have your power sources on the side here. So you can switch it to mains, car battery, that isn't leisure battery, that is car battery, or gas. So when you have it on mains, excuse me, when you have it on mains, it runs off your mains. So you can choose as well on this dial here how cool you want it to be. So starting at that point there, you have your little indicator. Twist it and you can choose the level of temperature. The thicker the bar, the more cooler it will get more quickly. So you have mains, you have car battery, and you have gas. The gas is the only one that's a little bit different. So this glass dial here has to be in the green position for the gas to operate. So how you get the gas to work is you press in these two buttons here. You can hear it tick, and you can see the red dial going into the green there. Make sure it's firmly in the green before you release. We'll get it to about the middle. There we go. And let go, and that means the gas is being used to chill the fridge. So that's how to operate the fridge. When you are in transit, you can chill as well. However, for the fridge, it usually, to fully chill it, it takes about 4 hours. So put it on the car battery icon when you're just going down to whatever site it may be, just so you can chill it a little bit quicker. Now, for your hob, grill and oven, it is all run off gas. Your fridge can operate off gas, mains or car battery, and then your microwave can only operate off mains. So it is very similar to your standard gas cooker. It's a case of you press in this button, you can hear the clicks, and then you twist the knob to the side. A little bit different with the electric plate, as there's no obvious way to tell that it's on. However, if you just twist it to the side, you can see that this red button illuminates, and that means that it's heating up. So it's not going to be the most pleasant viewing experience. However, I will just show you all the hobs are working. So press in, press these to the side. Don't know how well this will show up on camera, but you can see nice blue, clean, clear, continuous flame. Then to turn it off, put these back to the central position. Your glass panel, do not put them down until all of these are cold to the touch. And similarly with your glass plate for your microwave, take that out in transit, put it underneath the sofa or something like that, just so it doesn't crack. Then for your grill, similar scenario. Again, not going to be the nicest viewing experience. Hold up. There we go. You can see as well, press in, flick it to the side. And then finally, I'll show you for the oven. as well. There you can see. So push in, twist to the side, and you can get to your flame. And then just a few more technical bits. Underneath the right hand side bed, you have your water heater here, and some few other technical bits there. You won't really need to know what they are unless you're a technician. However, this point here, this pipe has this yellow lever in the horizontal position. When it's in the horizontal position, that is allowing water to come in, through into the boiler and elsewhere. When it's in the vertical position, that will drain the water completely. So when it's the winter time, to make sure that no frost gets in or anything like that, just completely drain it. And then as well, this is also where your switch for your heater is, for your outer wet central heating. And then finally, just underneath the left hand side bed, you have this point here, which has your trips and fuses, and that just shuts up just like that. So that is everything you should need to know on how to operate your Bailey Unicorn Seville. However, if you do have any other questions, feel free to ask me on collection or just give us a call. I've been Henry, many thanks.